everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's your girl Talani.
And it's your girl Tanisha.
And we want to talk to you about Costa Rica. So we went for Tanisha's birthday and we stayed 5 days, 4 nights. We went from February 24th to the 28th. So we want to discuss things that we did and how we saved money. So first we want to discuss flights. We know people come from different areas, so we're just talking about us flying from New York.
I bought my flight back in October because I knew that that's where I wanted to go, and I learned that flights are cheaper in February, so I got it on a real discounted price. And leave a comment down below. Before I even tell you how much I paid, guess in the comments down below how much I paid for a round trip flight to Jaco, Costa Rica. Well, San Jose, Costa Rica.
So me, on the other hand, I waited 2 months. I wasn't sure if I was gonna go or not. So I paid a whopping $400, close to $400, y'all. So be like Tanisha, man. When you know you wanna go somewhere, book the flight ASAP. Tell them what you expect.
So guys, drum roll please. I paid $189.58.
Say it again.
$189.58, okay? So less than $200, guys, less than $190. That's how much I paid. So if you're going to Costa Rica or anywhere, I advise you to look up the flights beforehand and try to book your flights a little bit in advance so that you're not paying a little more.
Basically like what I did. Exactly.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna discuss car rentals. So there's a lot of options to get around in Costa Rica, but Costa Rica is really, really big, guys, and the airport is kind of like in the middle of Costa Rica. So we decided that we best if we rented a car. So I realized that in Costa Rica they drive stick shift. So when I was renting a car and looking online to get a car, it stated that manual was much cheaper than getting an automatic. Here in New York, we drive automatics. You have to pay more when you're booking an automatic car. So our car rental came up to $395, but it was 3 of us that went on a trip. So when we did the math, it came up to like $132 per person for all 4 days. So they take that into account of, how many people are going on the trip, what kind of car you got. So we was lucky because we paid for a regular sedan and we got an SUV for the same price. So that worked out really well for us. And we didn't do like add-ons for like GPS or anything like that.
Now we're gonna move on to accommodation. So, when you're going anywhere, you can stay in either a hotel, Airbnb, hostel, whatever. But we decided that we wanted to stay in an Airbnb because, like we said before, it was 3 of us, Talani, myself, and my best friend. So we decided that we wanted more space and that Airbnb would be space friendly. So we got a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, parking spot in the front, and a pool.
Gated community.
Yeah, it was
wash and dryer.
Right. So it was kind of like a luxury type thing in a beautiful community. We do have a Airbnb tour that we previously filmed before, so you can check that out after you watch this video. But we paid around $590 altogether. So when you do the math, it came up to like $195 per person. But again, this can accommodate 4 people. So imagine if we had a 4th person with us. Yes, keep in mind, hotels only have 1 bathroom. We had 2 full baths. So that's really important, getting ready for different excursions and different events as well. And it was near the beach, it was near restaurants. The host was really friendly, so we thought that, Airbnb would be really good for us. A great way to stay on a budget.
Now we're gonna move on to places to eat. Guys, there's a thing called sodas. Sodas are basically
local spots, like the mom and pops,
and those be better, let's be honest.
Yeah, bang for your buck. Yeah, basically. So you get a big portion for way less.
We spend like $5 to $10 per meal, if that.
Yeah, and you get like rice, beans. Their typical food is called casada or casado. Yeah, so it's like your typical Costa Rican cuisine: rice, beans, some type of meat, fish. Like their fish is really good, so I advise you try their fish. Their seafood, really fresh, veggie. So you get like a whole meal for less than $10. So you can't beat that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna insert a typical Costa Rican breakfast that I had. It was really good, and I paid like $8 for it.
All right, guys. So if you see us looking down at the phone, it's because I wrote some notes here. I don't want to forget anything. So the next thing we're going to talk about are excursions. So as you know, you're going to Costa Rica, you need things to do. So we did ATV horseback riding and a little waterfall plus lunch
Lunch was additional cost. It was $15 extra, but everything was $146 per person, which was really good because you're getting 2 hours of ATV and horseback riding, and you know, you're going up to the waterfall, and you're getting lunch included. And the lunch was the best lunch we had the whole trip.
Like, that was the best lunch.
Yeah, so we went to a place called Vista Los Sueños.
I'll insert a clip.
Yes, and it was really good, and it was worth it.
And they also provided us a little snack as well. So just keep in mind that, think about the whole package. It's worth it. And we did book our excursions in advance, but you don't have to, which is a good thing. So while you're walking on Jacko Strip, you can go around, you can see different places that have excursions and book while you're there. So don't feel pressured to book it in advance.
And so on my birthday, the 26th Saturday, we went to a catamaran boat tour, and that was $85 per person. And that again included lunch, and it included like snacks, like fruit, you know, water. I believe it was 4 drinks.
4 free drinks.
4 drinks, alcoholic drinks.
Yes.
2 water slides, snorkeling equipment, life jacket, you know, and like I said, lunch and like fruits and stuff. So that was $85. And it was about like, I think 3 hours, 2.5 hours.
Guys, it's Hako, not Jacko.
Yeah, sorry. So we also went ziplining, and that was about $55 per person. They picked us up from our Airbnb in Hako. So we drove about 20 minutes outside of where our Airbnb was, and we did ziplining, and it was about 10 lines. And it was a really great price. The package was really good. The tour guides were really nice to us. We got in like a little kind of like buggy type tractor thing.
Yeah, bring us up to the top.
Yeah, towards like the mountain where we did the zip lining.
And we basically had like a private tour because it was the 3 of us.
And I wanted to talk about COVID testing. So to go to Costa Rica, it's not necessary for you to take a COVID test to get on the plane leaving from the United States. You don't have to, but definitely going home from Costa Rica, you do need a COVID test to enter the US. And we paid $65 per person, and we got it somewhere on the Jacko Strip.
It was like multiple places that you can go to, and they were all the same price, $65. I know the airport, you can do it in the airport for $65 as well, but you have to arrive 4 hours before your flight, and we didn't want to do that. So who want to be in the airport for that long? So we looked around and found the same rate as the airport. But keep in mind that you have to book in advance and make an appointment. You can't just walk in. So make sure you book that appointment.
Yeah, and it took about like, I think 2 to 3 hours
to get the results back. So while we were driving back to the airport, we got our results.
Right. And then the last thing we want to talk about is souvenirs, because now you're going to Costa Rica and now you're going home. So souvenirs aren't really that expensive. A lot of people say you can check like the little local spots on the strip. We got some like little beach towels. We got a hat.
I got a hat for the baby, a little bucket hat. I got myself a little fitted hat to wear to the gym. You can get like 3 little tank tops that says like Costa Rica, Pura Vida, 3 for 20, 3 for 18. You can just look around, you know, competition. We went across the street and found a little bit cheaper. So don't go to the first place and buy something, you know, just look around. You're gonna be bound to find something. So
yeah, they have like little keychains, like shirts 3 for 20, which is a really good buy. So it was really inexpensive. So overall, our trip to Costa Rica was very inexpensive. I think per person we paid, this is excluding like personal food and souvenirs or whatever, but I would say for like kind of like the flight, the
car rental, Airbnb, excursions, it was basically, including flight, I would say $900.
Round to $1,000.
Round to $1,000 if you want to put in other things, but $1,000. And you know, like I said again, we did stay in the Airbnb. You can always cut that down by staying in a hostel, you know, for example. Or if you drive stick shift, you could get a, you know, a manual car. So things like that.
And then if you invite more people on your trip, like maybe 4 people, to where Airbnb isn't too bad. So that's how we ended up traveling to Costa Rica on a budget. Please leave a comment down below if you've ever gone to Costa Rica and if you traveled on a budget. Also, we will be doing some more kind of videos like this whenever COVID restrictions are lifted and we travel out some more.
Yeah, so guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.